Hey.
And we are back here for the winter bracket side of the Hoopin' on the Hill tournament. We got the first semifinal matchup between the Millwood Falcons out of Oklahoma, and we got the defending state 6A champions, the Bryant Hornets, as they face off today or tonight. D, what you see? We got to look. We got to watch this Millwood team yesterday. They handed battle probably a big loss, and we watched Brian on the stream actually come back against that May South team, and Cameron B went off for 31 yesterday. This Millwood team that had Chris Clay, that was our player of the game, he went off for 23. But you also had Amari Barrett, you had Jonathan Van Buren getting rebounds, and you had the number 2 player in Oklahoma, Isaiah Wilt, making plays as well. So, D, where do you see? What do you see in this game here?
Well, I mean, it's going to be whoever can stop people in transition. What I watch from Millwood, I mean, they want to get out in transition. They want to get out and play fast, and I think Bryant's going to probably want to slow it down a little bit. But I think the team that, can force the most turnovers will probably emerge victorious and advance to the championship.
And as they start out the starting lineups here, they got Millwood introducing first. Man, they got some nice jerseys over here.
Man, you talk about some swag, dog.
And it looks like Millwood starting with Wilkes, Barrett, Van Buren, who should be on Bryant, but he moved out to Millwood a couple years ago. You got Richards, and then you have Clay. And if we have any Bryant Hornet fans on our broadcast, we will be giving you live updates so that Bryant Benville High School championship game down in Little Rock, and Bryant is up 7-0 already. So it's still in the first quarter. Bryant scored already, and just be prepared to. And Bryant just scored again. It's 14-0.
Whoa. They showed up a little upset, it looks like. As we're getting set for tip-off.
Man, I've been waiting to see both of these teams.
Yes, you have. I can actually vouch for that.
Yes, sir. I've been waiting to see this. And it's going to be a contrast of styles that we've seen in this first game of the tournament.
And no good rebound.
What a nice defensive play by Amari Barrett. And Miss Barrett, I do apologize for calling him Barnett all last game. Please don't hold it against me.
Shot up. Loose ball. And it's going to stay with Millwood.
Now this matchup is going to feature like a dynamic guard matchup with Millwood having Wilkes and Barrett, and Bryant with R.J. Young and Cameron B. This should be a good matchup for both of these teams.
Shot up. No good.
That's a foul.
It's going to be a foul. Going to get a hold on Cameron B. Cameron, not Camarian.
Hey, we are not trying to butcher people's names out here tonight.
Bly goes to the rim. Up high, Young. Bring it into the front court.
And Pat, we got some D1 talent on this floor.
Yes.
Cameron B's going to Central Arkansas next year. Mr. Amari Barrett, he signed with Ball State. And the guys defending him, R.J. Young signed with Tennessee Tech.
Barrett flips it up. No good. Rebound. Young into the front court for the Hornets. In the corner. Shot, fake, step back, three-point attempt. Off the back iron.
And you can't forget about Isaiah Wilkes, the number 2 player in Oklahoma who signed with Louisiana Lafayette. So there's a lot of D1 talent already that's making some moves and in ways right now. Ooh.
Clay with the basketball. And Van Buren on the drive. It's going to be a foul call. Wilkes set to inbound. He'll get it inbounds to Richards. To Clay. Back to Wilkes. Over to Van Buren.
And Van Buren has a unique relationship in this game, but with being able to play against a lot of these guys.
He went to school with him.
He went to school with a lot of these guys before he moved out
Good.
there.
Van Buren with the bucket.
I tell you, he did a couple things last game that he just made grown man moves to the basket.
Young. Good. R.J. Young for the three. Wilkes into the front court. Right side. He'll try to get downhill. He'll shoot the free throw jumper. No good. Up high goes Young. He'll push it into the front court. Across the timeline. Hicks.
Ooh.
Good. And the foul.
And this is something that most people don't know unless you know this Bryant team, but they're missing 3 guys that are actually playing in this state championship game down in Little Rock.
The foul was on Van Buren, his first team foul number 2 or number 1 on Millwood. Hicks is shot up, no good, back iron, rebound. Van Buren ahead to Wilkes. Wilkes will try to get downhill.
That's Clay, number 5.
I'm sorry, that was Clay. Van Buren. To Barrett. Over to Clay. Clay with the nice back door. 5-4, Young. And they're going to get Richards with the hand contact. Cochran into the game for Bryant. Bede.
Nice pass.
Hicks. And he'll go up and under for the deuce. Barrett. Young comes down with it, ahead to Bede. Well, I'm sorry, DeJuan Ellis had made that last bucket for Bryant. I apologize. Stolen away by Barrett. He'll push the tempo.
Nice pass.
Off to Wilkes. He's going to lose it. Barrett's going to save it. High jump. Ooh, and they're going to get Clay on the contact. Right now, Aaron, you can kind of see both of these teams are going to leave this court empty. I mean, they're both going to leave it out here.
Well, I mean, this is a matchup between no matter classification, but this is a matchup between state champions.
Yes.
And you got to have that confidence, composure, and swagger when you're a champion, and you're gonna carry that no matter who you're playing against. So Brian's not scared, and neither is Millwood.
Down low to Young. Looks like he got grabbed. Oh, good step through RJ. No good. Barrett with the rebound. He'll push the pace. Leave it off to Clay. Stolen away. Ahead to Young. RJ goes up. Good with the layup. It's going to be a timeout by Millwood with 3:47 here in the first period. Bryant leading at 9-4. And so far, very up-tempo basketball. And it seems like an early rhythm both teams have gotten into here in the first quarter.
It hadn't been a lot of baskets go through the hoop, but it's been a lot of up and down. And I envision this being a track meet as much as it can be.
Right.
Millwood wants to get up and down the floor. They want to cause havoc. But also, Bryant is one of those teams that plays really great defense. They play together as a team. And if they have to slow down the pace, they will slow down the pace and make sure that it's a one-possession type of game where you get one shot and they going back on the other end with the defensive rebound. So Millwood got to make a few more shots and not let this get out of hand. But, you know, both of these teams are champions. So they've been able to play when they're down, play when the lead's not in their advantage, and being able to kind of come out victors. So we got a long road, and I know we got a lot of people out there at the Millwood fans that was on the stream yesterday. Hopefully we got y'all back again. And if you were able to kind of come out, got to talk to a couple of ladies, Miss Heidi. She said she was out here tonight, so hopefully we get to run into her somewhere in the arena.
Inbound. Wilkes goes all the way good, and the foul. As it looks like they're going to get Nate Garrigus. Inside. And the foul, and the bucket is good. Hicks at the line for the traditional and one opportunity. Set to check in for Millwood. Bryce Brown. Van Buren into the front court. He'll give it off to Barrett. Barrett left side downhill. Back to Van Buren out at the top of the key. He'll try to get downhill. Fighting for position.
That's a throw.
And they're going to call a foul.
Call a foul on Hicks, who was a player that played at Little Rock Christian last year. So we got a lot of moving pieces on both teams that that are actually getting some playing time elsewhere.
Hicks charged with the foul at the free throw line. Van Buren. First one is up and good. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates, Wiespig Lubentune, First Choice Protection Systems, Staybridge Suites, the Bigley Boys, First R Bank, and University Auto Tire. I want to thank those guys for being great sponsors of On the Hill Media and Fayetteville High Bulldogs basketball. Cochran. Walker, back to Cochran. Young. RJ goes up, blocked. Loose ball. Barrett. He'll get it into the front court. Little left hand, no good. Rebound comes Van Buren. He'll kick it back out, no good. Cochran goes and gets the rebound. I'm sorry, that was Hicks. No, that was Cochran to Hicks. Or Walker, I apologize. Walker out high, guarded by Barrett. Off to Bede. Walker spin move, and he's going to be fouled, as I believe they're going to get Richards. No, they're going to get Barrett on the foul. Thought that was Richards that got him on the arm on the spin move.
I thought that was Richards as well.
Walker at the line for 2 free throws. Back iron no good on the first attempt. Abramson in the ball game. Replacing Terrence Cochran. Missed both. Rebound comes off to Millwood. Bryce Brown to Barrett. Brown. Still with the dribble. Over to Van Buren. He'll drive baseline. Shot up, and he's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to get.
Young, it looks like.
They're going to get Altiso Walker. No, they're going to get R.J. Young on the foul. 5th team foul. Both teams with 5 team fouls.
Both in the bonus. And this
Both in the
first quarter's
bonus.
Still going. Been a lot of running, a lot of fouling.
You're just happy that they go quarter to quarter, because if it
yeah.
was all half, whoa,
Yeah,
we would have a free throw contest.
Mm-hmm.
First one is up. Ellis in the game. Van Buren, second attempt is good. Makes it an 11-10 ball game. Bryant in the lead. Cochran off to Bede. Young on the cut, and he's going to be fouled. I believe we're going to get Richards this time.
What a find by Bede. That was a great pass.
Bryce Brown is going to be called.
I thought that was on Richards.
Ooh, he's been getting away with some things.
Mm-hmm.
First one is up by Young and good. Makes it 12-10. Young's got 6. Second one is up, rattles around and drops in to make it a 13-10 game. 3-point Hornet advantage. Brown with the basketball. He'll pick up the dribble, give it off to Van Buren out high, back to Brown. Van Buren. Barrett, he'll step back, take the 3. Good. Amari Barrett for the triple. Ties it up. 1 minute here in the first period, all tied up at 13. Bede with the basketball. He'll kick it in the corner to Cochran. Cochran back to Bede. Bede in the corner. He'll shoot the triple. No good. Barrett goes high for the rebound. He'll leave it for Van Buren. He'll bring it in the front court on the right side. Van Buren weaves his way. Spin move.
Nice move.
Flip up. Good. Jonathan Van Buren with the bucket. Gives Millwood, and it's going to be a back court on Bryant with 29 seconds. Millwood with the lead and the basketball, 15-10. Van Buren will get it in the back court to Brown. Shot clock is off. Off to Van Buren, right wing. Back in. R.J. Barrett's going to steal it. He'll go coast to coast with the one-hand flush to tie it up. 15 all. 8 seconds. Brown gets into the front court. 5. He'll give it off to Barrett. Barrett will take the triple. No good. And it's going to be at the end of one period, all knotted up. 15 apiece. This is pretty much what we anticipated coming into this ball game. It's going to be back and forth. When you got two good teams with a lot of two very talented teams, the margin of error tonight in this ball game to get to the championship is going to be very, very slim.
And this is a great matchup between two state champions. So you gotta be ready to play. Got a score update from one of the surrounding football teams left in this playoffs. The Elks are down in Stuttgart, and it's a 0-0 with under 5 minutes in the first quarter down in Stuttgart. Elkins trying to convert on a 3rd and 15 right now.
0-0. We're live here, bringing you the Hoopin' on the Hill Joe Kretschmar Invitational. This is game 3 of our broadcast. Game 4 will feature the Little Rock Christian Warriors as they'll take on the host and home-standing Fayetteville Bulldogs at 8:30. Now, tomorrow's slate, if you're not doing anything, is we will be on the air at 10 a.m. for Game 1, followed by 11:30 Game 2. The third-place game will be at 1 p.m., and the championship game will be at 2:30 here on the Hill Media TV.
I think we're starting out with Hebron, Texas, and Battle, Missouri.
Yes.
And then we got the Consolation Championship with
Cassia
May
Hall.
South and Cassia Hall. That's going to be
a good
matchup. Then we got another score update down in Little Rock as Bryan has a 14-0 lead over Bentonville. 10 minutes left in the second quarter.
Stolen away, saved. Young,
Nice.
he's going to Euro all the way. Good, R.J. Young. Wilkes will bring it into the front court. He'll be picked up. Richards. No, Wilkes, and he's going to be fouled by Ellis. Wilkes is crafty, real crafty.
Yeah. And when he makes a move, you can tell you can tell he makes a move different than most normal high school players.
Absolutely.
A lot more force, a lot more want to, and you can tell just about different layups. I mean, he has an elusiveness to him, and you can't beat that kind of player.
First one by Wilkes is good. Makes it 17-16.
I mean, traditionally, you'd think he would be the point guard, but you've seen him run a lot of plays as the off guard. He has some defensive tenacity that that kind of contagious around the rest of the team.
Kevon Shields in for Wilkes in the Millwood lineup. We're all tied up at 17. Get it inbound. Back to Cochran. Cochran down to Bede. Cochran, he lets him fly by. He kicks it over in the corner. Hicks ruddles around, loose ball. Comes out of there with it. And going to get the travel with a few extra steps, I believe. 17-17.
We got a score update out in Heritage. North Little Rock is up on the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs 41-34 as they head into the fourth quarter.
Barrett set to inbound. Really excited to bring the Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs broadcast here. And it's coming soon here on the broadcast, as we will have them on air real soon. Brown over to Barrett. Oh, I'm sorry, it's not Barrett. Brown. Oh, no. Shot up off the back iron. Young.
Sorry about that score. We finally got that fixed on there for you. Sorry about that, guys. Appreciate you, Millwood fans. Y'all been really on it for me.
Bede. Step back. Mid-range. Good. Just a smooth release. He's another young man that really can get to his spots really, really well. Van Buren with the basketball. He'll go all, and he's just going to muscle his way to the goal. He's going to pick up a foul on Ellis. Set to check in for Bryant, Nate Garrigus, and Isaiah Wilkes for Millwood at the scores table. Van Buren at the line. Shot up good. Garrigus is in for Ellis. Wilkes is in for Barrett. And second one is up and good. 19-19. Cochran with the basketball on the left side. He'll skip it across. Back to Young. He'll go all the way with the left hand, no good. Ahead to Wilkes. Ooh, Bede goes high with the rebound. Brown, he'll flip it up, no good. Young with the rebound.
What a defensive play by
Ooh, did he leave the floor? Bede, and he's going to be fouled by Wilkes. Brown and Shields. Bede skips it. Bede deep. Off the back iron, long rebound. Comes to Young. Scrap for it. RJ step through. Good. RJ Young for the deuce. 21-19. Hornets. 4:59 in the half. Wilkes with the basketball. Bounce pass, nice to Van Buren, no good.
Hey, way to go up strong.
But they're going to call the foul, I believe. It's going to be on Cochran. Great vision on that pass by that young man.
And Pat, in this tournament, you know what I mean? We got we've seen the #1 player a couple years ago in Oklahoma this season. Then we get our eyes on the _2 player in Oklahoma and Wilkes for Millwood. You cannot beat that. And Cassius Hall was just saying that they're playing in the Tournament of Champions at the end of the month, and they get to play that Owasso team. So that's a pretty nice big tournament in Oklahoma that they do that. Maybe we need to bring that over to Arkansas, put a little on the hill feel on it, and get some of these state champions and top teams of Arkansas playing against each other.
Young in the front court on the left side. RJ downhill on the left side. He's going to go up, no good. Rebound. He's going to be fouled.
They were already going the other way.
Man, they're going to get Barrett. I think it was a correct call, maybe just a tad bit late, but I can understand why the official was wanting to see if it was going to be an and one to finish through. I can understand that. Had to watch the play all the way through in the development. Young's first one is up and good. RJ's got 14 here in the first half of the 22 Hornet points. Young's second one is up, and it also drops in. 23-21 Bryant. Van Buren set to inbound. He'll get it to Kaba. Now back to Van Buren. Van Buren downhill. Blocked by Young. Ahead to Bede. He'll go up. Good. Nice transition break by the Hornets of Bryant. He'll take a 25-21 lead.
That's the thing about both of these teams. You get one little deflection, and they got 2 or 3 guys already on the other side of the floor.
Abramson.
Just wait.
Back to Wilkes. Over to Bob. Wilkes. Wilkes strong to the hole with the left hand for 2. Woo, that's grown man move right there by the deuce. Ahead to Barrett. He'll go left side. RJ with the reverse. Good. RJ Barrett with the creativity. He's got 15 or 17 of Bryant's 27 points here in the first half. I'd say he's pretty locked in. Is the senior. Wilkes. And he's going to drag that left foot a little bit and be called for the travel. Into the game for Bryant. Cochran and Garrigus replaced in the game by Ellis.
I'm telling you, Tennessee Tech is getting a heck of a player out of R.J. Young.
Yes, they are. And Ruff. Bede into the front court. Right side. Still with his dribble. He'll pull up mid-range. Rebound comes to Van Buren. Ahead to Wilkes. He'll push it. Shot up, no good, and he's going to be fouled by Spencer Ruff.
And Pat, we all have coached teams in the past, and that foul is one of those, find somebody to take him out fouls right there.
Tariq Kaba at the line for 3 free throws. First one hits the back iron, no good. Not a lot of fouling. Both teams have been relatively clean
In the second
and
quarter,
been able to guard without fouling. Second one is good. Into the game.
we do have a score alert. If you're a Bryant fan, Bryant is up 21-0. 7 minutes left in that second quarter.
Abramson and Cochran back in the game for Bryant as Kaba gets 2 of 3 to make it a 27-25 ball game. 3 minutes in the half. Bede with the basketball to Young. RJ downhill. Back to Bede. He'll walk in rhythm, take the triple. No good. Front iron. Young with the rebound. He'll go up, and he's going to be fouled. I believe they're going to get Van Buren on the personal foul.
I tell you, that three that Bede walked into just a few minutes ago, that was one that was that he was making yesterday as he en route to a 31-point performance against that comeback win against May South. But now you see RJ Young is
Bears got 18.
Young is got 18 for Bryant, and he's actually leading them in scoring. He's doing everything for him right now. So that's something you definitely can't beat.
Second one by Barrett gives him 19, so he's got 19 of – oh, yeah, Young. I'm sorry. I apologize. RJ's done so much, I don't know how I couldn't say his last name. 29-25, Hornets. Kaba with the basketball. Off to Barrett. Barrett top of the key. Trying to go right. He'll step through with a nice up move. He misses it. Young comes away with the rebound. RJ's done it all, both offensively and defensively, for the Bryant Hornets here in the first half of basketball. Ellis back to Bede. Young in the paint. Down low, Cochran. Good.
You can't be having that type of player in the middle of that zone just
good
to break it down.
Half-court passing is, and that's just the experience factor of a Bryant Hornet team. And Wilkes, no good. Kaba.
Nice move.
Up. Good. Tariq Kaba
strong basket.
makes it 31-27 with 1:44 to go here in the half.
Couple score updates from the Arkansas High School playoffs. We got Darnell over Warren, 14-7.
Oh, wow. Today's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates.
Elkins has just taken a 7-0 lead over Stuttgart as they're in the second quarter.
Elkins got it good. The Elks have done a really good job here over the last 3 or 4 years with their football program. Have really represented the city and town of Elkins very well.
And really, Elkins and Darnell are set up really on a collision course, with Elkins being the runner-up last year. Darnell was undefeated, has been undefeated in the regular season for the past 2 years. They lost a nail-biter to Arkadelphia last year in the semifinals.
Ooh.
And this year, they got a guy named Carter Vega that does everything.
Yes.
But, that's neither, here or there. The game is always played on the field, and they got a 14-7 lead over Warren. They just got to finish that, and they'll be in Little Rock. Also in the 3A, we got Boonville, the surprise team in the 3A, a 7-6 lead over Fordyce right now. And Boonville is one of those teams in the 3A that's always somewhere around in the playoffs. You don't want to face them.
No, not by any means.
Never want to face them. Never want to face them.
31-27, 1 minute and 44 seconds in the half. Bryant with the basketball and the lead. Ellis will inbound it to Cochran. He'll bring it into the front court.
And then that last score, Pat Mansfield got a 16-6 lead over Salem, the defending champs in the 3A.
Ellis back to Cochran. Down to Young on the baseline. Abramson, he'll take the triple. No good. They're going to get Richards on the hold on Bede. It's going to be the 4th team foul. Or, no, they're going to get Bede on the foul. I apologize. They're going to get Bede on the hold.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. I didn't think that they were going to call that a defensive foul.
Wilkes with the basketball. He's going to be walking across the timeline. He'll be picked up by Ellis at the top of the key. Off to Richards. Oh, I'm sorry, Van Buren with the ball. He'll try to get downhill. And they're going to get the moving screen on, I believe that was at Richards. I said his name. He was involved, just didn't have the ball. He was involved in the moving screen. We've been giving him 2 more prior to him getting this one.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you got to start looking at this foul trouble. You got Bede with 2. You got Barrett. You got Wilkes. You got Barrett, Van Buren, and Richards both have 2 for Millwood. So you got to be very careful.
Bede with the basketball. 20 on the shot clock. Nice play.
Wow, what a play.
Nice play. R.J. Barrett gets his 20th and 21st points here in the first half. 33-27. Hornets. Wilkes with the basketball across the timeline. Will be guarded by Ellis out high. Wilkes off to Barrett. He'll take the deep triple. Front iron, no good. Rebound, Bede. Bede into the front court, trying to get downhill. And he's going to be fouled by Barrett. Cameron Bede has bunnies. The young man has serious bunnies. And for those that don't know what that means, it's jumping ability.
Yeah,
you just have to clarify.
Most people make business decisions when they decide to defend that.
You got Missouri State coaching staff in the house tonight. Watching a little high school football. It's a perspective recruits and prospects.
That's four the starters for Millwood and kind of not necessarily foul trouble since we're about to go to halftime, but we got 4 of those starters with 2 fouls.
Yes.
That's something to kind of keep your eye on as this game they've started to blow the whistle a little bit more than they have in the previous day and the previous games today. So
35-27. Following the Bede made free throw, Van Buren all the way up. Loose. Richards, he'll shoot the triple. Back iron. And at the half, the Bryant Hornets will go into the locker room with the 35-27 lead. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back. You're watching the Hoopin' in the Hill, Joe KRETSCHMAR Invitational on the Hill Media TV.
Sean give you the plays of the game? Did Sean give you the plays of the game?
And welcome back here live from Bulldog Arena, where we're about to start the second half with the Bryant Hornets leading Millwood 35-27. I believe Bryant will get the ball to start the half. Leading scorers, R.J. Young with 21 points here tonight. Yes. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay & Associates, First Choice Protection Systems, the Grease Pig Lube and Tune, and University Auto Tire, Staybridge Suites, the Bigley Boys, and First R Bank. Three-point attempt up and good. Abramson. Barrett downhill. He got it. Wilkes goes all the way good. Woo-wee. Young man gets downhill, and I mean fast. Wilkes at the line for the traditional and one.
And we got a final down in Heritage. North Little Rock beat Fayetteville girls 50-48.
Ah! And Wilkes makes it. Nice game there.
Yeah.
Speaks a lot about Fayetteville because, North Little Rock is one of those girls teams in the state of Arkansas that I have high expectations about. And it would have to, kind of maybe label them the state favorite for the state championship.
He still has this daughter.
Yes, he brought back 4 starters from that team last season.
Oh,
a lot of experience, and they've got a freshman class that's really, really special.
Yeah.
Young lady by the name of Marley Adebayo. I know some people may know that last name as her father played here, Sunday Adebayo. Van Buren, the power move inside for the Deuce. 38-32, Bryant. B. Off to Hicks, back to B. Hicks in the corner. Hicks. Look over to Bede. Right there to Cochran. Bede. Young. He'll weave his way in, goes up, block. Oh, I'm not sure about that one. It's going to be on Barrett, but I'm not sure about that one. Wow. That's hard to take.
Yeah.
Young at the line for 2 free throws. Up and good as RJ makes both, makes it a 40-32, 8-point Hornet lead. Wilkes with the basketball, left side. Being guarded by Cochran. He'll step back for the triple. And rattles around. Bede comes out of there with the rebound. Oh, man, that young man just has major ups. Bede across the timeline. Back to Bede. Guarded by Barrett. He'll get it to Hicks. In the corner, baseline to Young. Back out to Hicks. Almost stolen away by Barrett. Scramble for it. Wilkes comes out. No, I'm sorry. Wilkes, good.
Way to close them off.
That was Clay that dove on the floor and got the loose ball. 40-34, Bryant. Back to Hicks. Bryant. Millwood in a little 1-3-1 package. or kind of like a 1-2-2. B thought about it. He'll take it. Off the front iron, rebound Young. Shot up. Good. Mason Abramson. Big shot by the sophomore. Wilkes steps in. No good. Back up Barrett with the tap in. (43-36) Bryant. Stolen away by Barrett. Ahead. Shot up. No good. Van Buren. And he's going to be fouled as they're going to get, I believe, Bede on the foul.
See, slowly but surely, last game, granted, Millwood played the battle team, and that game was kind of out of hand right about this time. But right about this time, midway through the third quarter, you started to see Millwood ramp up that defensive pressure, and they was able to kind of force a lot of turnovers, get the ball back into their hands, and kind of race back down to get early buckets off of the possession. So let's look out for that as Millwood try to grind away on this lead. You know, they've been able to get a couple stops on Bryan, but now it kind of counts. You know, you get it under 5.
Yeah.
You got to make sure if you get one stop here, you need to make sure you make a bucket on your next possession.
Van Buren makes both of his free throw attempts to cut it to 43-38. Bede with the basketball. He'll get it over to Ellis. Abramson. Young. Spin move. Powers his way, blocked by Barrett. And they're going to get Cochran on the foul. I'll tell you what, Barrett can get off the floor and has affected and been kind of the rim protector for this Millwood defensive team here tonight, as he's had some very key blocks.
I really like his game, man. Yesterday he was able to show his ability on the defensive end.
Right.
He was able to show his passing ability, and today he's just showing straight toughness. He only got 5 points, but he's showing just straight toughness, just being out there, being in the mix, helping his team with different plays, from getting steals, getting rebounds.
Barrett out high off the right side to Wilkes. Wilkes makes his move.
Oh, nice move.
He's going to tip Clay with the basketball. He'll pull up from deep. In and out. Long rebound. Comes to Van Buren as Richards pulled the loose ball. Van Buren off. It's going to be a foul.
Keep chipping away.
3:53, 43-38. Third period. Hornets with the 5-point lead. Millwood with the basketball. They'll inbound as Wilkes will make his way. I'm sorry, it will be Barrett set to inbound. He'll get it out to Van Buren. Ball stolen by Young. They're going to get the jump ball. He'll stay with Millwood.
Hey, Brian coach almost halfway on the court.
Yeah, he's not happy at all. I thought it was a correct call in the jump ball.
Yeah.
I thought both players had possession of that basketball. Van Buren set to inbound. He'll get it to Barrett. Ooh, Barrett downhill. Loose. It's going to be tied up. There'll be a jump ball. We'll go over to Bryant. High intensity here in this ball game. Aberson. And cross to B. Young for the triple. In and out. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds. Going to go over to Millwood. Van Buren inbounds to Wilkes. Back to Van Buren. He'll bring it across the timeline. Van Buren right side.
Oh.
Let's see what we're going to get. They're going to get the travel.
We called that whistle before those steps, but hey, it is what it is.
B. 3:13 in the third period. 5-point Hornet lead. He'll get it across timeline back to Bede. Millwood running this 1-2-2. It's causing a little confusion to the Bryant offense. Garrigus. He's going to be taken away by Wilkes.
Strong with that basketball. Nice pass. Oh.
Good. Richards. It's going to be a timeout by the Bryant Hornets with 2:45, 43-40. Bryant. Just a lot of defensive pressure by the Millwood Ball Club. Tonight's game is brought to you by Lindsay and Associates. First Choice Protection Systems. The Grease Pig Lube and Tune, University Auto and Tire, Staybridge Suites, Bigley Boys, and First R Bank have a final score tonight. The Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs fall tonight to the North Little Rock Lady Charging Wildcats 50-48 in their tournament this evening. Very close, tough loss by Vic Rimmer and his Lady Purple Dogs. 43-40, 2 minutes and 45 seconds here in the third period as the crowd starts to file in for our fourth and final game tonight, featuring your homestanding Fayetteville Bulldogs versus the Little Rock Christian Warriors and future McDonald's All-American and Arkansas commit J.J. Andrews. Be sure and check our social media page. We're going to have a little get-together and stop by from his father, Sean Andrews, the former Razorback, former Philadelphia Eagle.
That's going to be good. That's good. See former Razorbacks up here. We already had Coach Mayberry on it from basketball. We get Mr. Andrews from football.
Woo! B. Thought he got away with a little carry on that time. Abramson from deep, no good. Up high, loose ball. Scramble for it, and it's going to be a jump ball. It's going to go over to Millwood. .220. 43-40 Bryant. And to Wilkes. He'll be picked up by Ellis. Across the timeline, he gets it to Barrett. Barrett over to Van Buren. Richards over to Wilkes on the left side. Wilkes trying to get downhill, and he's going to be called for the travel. Well, they're going to get the charge. Woo! Isaiah Wilkes will be charged with the personal foul. B, back to Ellis. In the front court to Young. Back out to Abramson. Ball's tapped away. Richards comes away. He'll leave it for Wilkes. Wilkes downhill. Left hand up. And he's going to be fouled by Cochran. Isaiah Wilkes will go to the line for 2 free throw attempts with 1:40. Isaiah Wilkes at the line for 2 free throw attempts with 1:40. Millwood down 43-40. It's been a very close game, back and forth, the entire ball game.
Yeah.
First one by Wilkes is good.
And Brian built a little 6 or 7 point lead, and Millwood has started to chip away with it in the third quarter, and now we had a 1-possession game.
Wilkes has 13 as he's quietly starting to build that number up. Second one is also good. Makes it 43-42. Ahead. Abramson. Ellis. Back to Abramson. Cochran. Back to Ellis. It's kind of a matchup zone Millwood's been running here lately. Abramson for deep, no good.
Yeah, and
Chased down by Bede.
It
Young.
showed against Battle that matchup zone caused a lot of confusion, caused a lot of turnovers, and it really slowed the offensive possession of the other team yesterday with Battle being able to kind of be slow as they were trying to move into their offense, man. And Millwood, long, rangy, got a lot of guys that go above and beyond on the defensive end. So, you know, this is starting to make out to be something, a game that we're going to remember here at the tournament.
Got a timeout by Bryant as they want to talk it over here in the third period, leading 43-42 with 66 seconds, 1:06 left here in the period. It's just been a tough, gritted out game by both teams. Nobody's wanting to flinch. Both teams are playing at a high level, and both teams are very well coached here tonight. It's quite evident why Millwood's won the state championship in Oklahoma and Bryant's been the state champion in the state of Arkansas.
Yeah.
The score and the way this game has gone has indicated it.
Got a score update in the 3A playoffs. Mansville at halftime has built a big-time lead over the defending champs Salem, 24-6, that's a big time. That is something. Salem's been on a nice little run in the state of Arkansas.
Hicks, top of the key over to Ellis. He'll get it to Bede. Nice bounce pass. Ellis, and he's going to be fouled. Woo. They're going to get Wilkes.
No, they got buried for it. This has been
Barrett,
whistle,
my goodness.
Man, this whistle has been blown a lot in this game.
Great backdoor cut by Ellis. Ellis at the line for 2 free throws. First one rattles around, drops in good. 2-point lead, 42-44. Second one up, no good. Up high goes Wilkes. He'll take the 3, no good. Loose rebound, Barrett. Wilkes. Trying to get downhill.
Got to call something.
Woo. They're going to get the foul on Ellis. Fourth personal foul on Ellis. Cochran will be set to check in. No, I'm sorry, it's going to be Hicks.
Another score update from 3A.
Oh, I'm sorry, it's going to be Walker set to check in.
3A playoffs. Fordyce is up 12-7 at halftime.
First one up by Wilkes was good. Makes it 44-43.
Another update. Elkins is up 14-0 as they head to halftime down in Stuttgart. The Elks.
Wilkes, and he makes both. Ties it up at 44 all, 34 seconds. Bede with the basketball. In the front court to Young. Walker back to Hicks, over to Bede.
Oh, man.
8, 7, Bede with the basketball. Bede, he'll pull up. Good! Cameron Bede for the triple at the buzzer to give his Bryant Hornets the 47-44 lead heading into the final period. We'll take a break. We'll be back. You're watching the Hoopin' in the Hill, Joe KRETSCHMAR Invitational on the Hill Media TV. And welcome back here live, Bulldog Arena. As you can see, the crowd starting to file in here. Aaron, there must be a Bulldog sighting here in the next 20 to 30 minutes.
I mean, I can say some of it's Bulldog and some of it's J.J. Andrews.
Yes, yes.
And if you wait until to see him at the U of A, you're missing out on some quality basketball being played in the state of Arkansas. So if you don't have anything to do right now, you got about a good 30 minutes before that nightcap of Fayetteville Little Rock Christian tips off. So if you want to actually be here, be ready and watch this man who put up a 40-burger yesterday and 21 rebounds in an overtime win against Cassius Hall out of Oklahoma to move on to the winners bracket. But
wow,
just another score update that we have. Darnell is up 21-20 right before halftime over Warren.
Man, this game, it's a lot of football, a lot of close games going on.
And I would do a score update of the Bryan-Benville game, but it really doesn't matter because Benville is winning.
Who is?
Not Benville. Bryan is winning handily already.
What's the score?
Last time I checked, it was 21-0. They're at halftime, and, PBS don't let you go back, so I'm waiting on them to kind of come back on the screen.
Inbound comes to Hicks. He'll get it to Young, back to Hicks. Hicks down, left side, downhill, off the backboard, no good. Bede with the rebound, and he'll stick it back up. 49-44, Cameron Bede with the two. Bede's got 11. Leading scorer in the entire ball game is Barrett. R.J. Young. Bede up high again for the rebound.
Whoops has missed a couple of, like 2 or 3 different bunnies right at the rim that really would have an impact on the change of this game. He just kind of left it short on a couple layups.
They missed old Bede down there by himself on that block. Hicks with the basketball. Off to Walker. Over to Bede. Four on the shot clock, 3. And it's going to be an off. R.J. Young with the rebound and the putback.
He has to be flirting with a double-double.
Oh, my
R.J.
goodness.
Young.
Absolutely.
Has to be somewhere close to 10 rebounds tonight.
7-point Hornet lead, 51-44, 6.5 to go in the ball game. Richards tries to get it down on the baseline to Barrett. It'll be kicked out of bounds by Bryant. I believe that was Bede that put the foot on it. Tonight's game is brought to you by the Staybridge Suites and Bigley Boys. I want to thank those sponsors for making Bulldog broadcast possible. Throw it away. Hicks with it. R.J. Young made the initial tap of the ball. He's just been everywhere tonight. Abramson back to Walker. Bede in the short corner. Skips it across to Young. Abramson, he'll take a deep 3. No good. Young with another rebound.
Foul.
And he's going to be fouled, and he's just going to power his way to the rim.
Hey, and yesterday it was Cameron Bede who had 31 of the 56, 58 points Brian had, and we're sitting at the 6-minute mark in the fourth quarter, and R.J. Young potentially can end with 27 of the 53 points that Brian's had. So, these two guys, man, they really can go, and just think if they put a game together where they're both going, you could see some points being scored and some things being done.
First one by Young is good.
Got half.
RJ's got points. 26 of the 52.
Straight up half.
Here tonight. Second one is up and also good. I'll give him 27. We've seen some very good performances here in the first 2 nights by individuals. And Van Buren is going to be called for the charge. That was a good call. He lowered the shoulder. That was a very good call. It's going to be a Millwood timeout. Coach is not too happy about that call, but I did think that call was the correct call, and
Coach
then I
Williams
believe
got a
he
tech
just got a
now.
technical. I don't think that was warranted. I
No,
really
at
don't.
all.
I don't think that seemed to be a quick whistle to me.
Yeah.
On that
He
technical.
called timeout.
That was a quick whistle That was a quick whistle. That was a really quick whistle.
Mm-hmm.
And you know the game's going so well, you don't want to
Don't
mar
wanna
it by
interject
calling
yourself
a
into
unnecessary technical foul when the coach is just trying to get clarification. I mean, it's a intense game, and I didn't think he was doing anything from his sideline that would egregious enough to call a technical foul.
Granted, you know, he was upset about the charge call, where it could have went either way.
Yes.
Calling timeout, but also as a ref, you don't want to interject yourself into a game like this where a back and forth affair, and all of a sudden you didn't call the tech off of a feeling or an emotion. You know what I mean? When you know these coaches they're coaching these kids, they're doing a lot of things on a swivel. So
Good point.
Got to be able to protect your reaction to whatever you get. So
Right. So we will have a technical foul as we sort through it. I believe it will be R.J. Young will make his way to the stripe for the technical free throw shots. First one is up. Rattles around and good.
over the rim.
28 for Mr. Young. Think we got our State Bridge player of the game.
Yeah.
If the Hornets hold on.
Yeah.
As he makes both attempts. 55-44, 11-point Hornet lead. Bryant has went on an 11-0 run since we were tied at 44.
8-0 or 11-0, yeah. At the end of B hit that 3 at the end.
Hicks into the front court. Over to Walker. Walker being guarded by Richardson. Bede. Little floater inside. Taps and dances around and falls through. Bede with the short two-pointer. 57-44. Barrett.
Let's see if Millwood got one more push in him.
Off to Van Buren. He'll try to get back on the left side. Down to Barrett in the corner. Nice pass.
Should have shot it. He was open. Inside.
Wilkes inside off the backboard for two. For a guy his stature, he is one strong individual.
Come on now.
Intercepted by Richards and Young.
Young
Mr. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
Walker. He'll go up. No, I'm sorry. That's Hicks.
That foul?
KD Hicks fouled on the shot.
That's a tough foul call. It's a tough foul call.
But the thing they've done is they've been very consistent with the whistle on both ends of the court, in my opinion. Now, and if you're the visiting team and you're not up on the score, you're on the short side, you don't think as such, and I understand that. I've been there.
Millwood's dealing with some foul trouble if we go head to the middle of this fourth quarter with
back iron no good.
Two of their starters with 4 fouls, the other 2 with 3 fouls, and you definitely can add them up. Just that alone, you got 15 fouls, and that's not the substitute that you brought in. So they've been doing their fair share.
He makes one of two. He makes it a 58-46 ball game with 4:50 left here in tonight's third ball game. Winner will move on to the championship of the Hoopin' in the Hill Joe KRETSCHMAR Invitational. That to be played tomorrow here at Bulldog Arena at 2:30 p.m. R.J. Young picks up the personal foul. First team foul on the Hornets of Bryant. Van Buren. Barrett back to Van Buren. He'll try the 3. Off the front iron. He'll get his own rebound. Clay. No good.
Man.
Young with another rebound.
After Clay's
get it off to Hicks.
20-point performance, yesterday. He really cooled off today.
Bede with the acrobatic shot. Good. Cameron Bede.
What they say? What they say on Coming to America? That boy good.
It's going to be a foul, I believe
That
they're
boy
going to
good.
get. Let's see, could that be Bede? Wilkes will be at the line for 2 free throws. 60-46 Hornets. It'll be Bede's 3rd personal foul.
I mean, you got to think about this Bryant team. I mean, you got Young with 29, Bede with 15. You got a couple other guys that's kind of been making some plays
First
here
one
and
by
there.
Wilkes is good.
But also, they play a brash brand of defense that is in your face.
Yes.
And next thing you know, you could be on a little roll.
This is a really physical Bryant
If you look
Hornet
at this
basketball
Millwood
team.
team, they've only scored halfway mark. They only scored 4 points in this 4th quarter. So they got to get it. They got to get it going a little bit more in the next couple minutes to bring this lead down, hit a couple shots, and see if they can break into this deficit.
Wilkes knocks both of them down to make it 60-48. Van Buren will be replaced in the lineup. Young into the front court, and he'll get it back out.
Got a little carry action right there.
Hicks, no good. And it's going to stay with Bryant. 3:51 left here in the ball game. It's a 60-48 Hornets lead. When you really think about the totality of this game, they've had just a lot of good control in this game. Has Bryant. Rebound. Bede. Good. Cameron Bede.
That dude is a man down there.
Man's just that's just strong strength. Kid's been doing that on the varsity level since his sophomore year.
I mean, you got to look at this 3-year run with him being at Bryant. His sophomore year, they finally broke through and had a really good year. I think they won the conference.
Yes.
They ended up being the state runner-up to Central that year. And then they also go back to the finals where they beat Springdale last year.
Yes.
And to be the defending state champion. So they've been in the finals of the highest classification in basketball in Arkansas for the last 2 years. And, it's starting to look like another year where Brian could be deep in the playoffs.
Cochran in the lineup replacing Cameron Bede. Over to Van Buren. Van Buren back and tapped away, stolen by R.J. Young.
That's a foul.
Woo! Hicks goes up, and he's going to be fouled. I think they're going to get Barrett.
And where is the 6A state tournament at this year?
It's down in the Central Arkansas. Yes, it's down in the Central Arkansas area. I hadn't heard the destination just yet, but I know it is in the Central Arkansas area. We will be traveling this year.
Yeah, for sure. That's going to be fun. I'm trying to think which one of them built the new arena. That's almost a good judge, almost the best judge on where the tournament's
If I had
be.
to guess, I would say somewhere like Cabot, maybe Conway.
I was thinking Conway.
Maybe Bryant, in those vicinities, somewhere like that. Maybe Southwest.
Yeah.
High
Southwest
school.
got a really nice basketball arena.
That was a really nice arena.
And the score update here, right after halftime, Bryant is up 21-0, 11 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
3:29. Ellis is at the line for 2 free throws. He hits the first. Makes it 64-48. Second one by Ellis is up and also true. 65-48.
Oh, he just threw Coach Williams out.
Whoa, my goodness. As the coach is going to have to hit the showers.
Yeah.
Try it again tomorrow at either 10 or 11:30.
Yeah.
Just unfortunate for the way this game and the flow had gone. Kind of unfortunate to be disqualified with just 3 minutes and 28 seconds left in the ball game.
Yeah, I believe the head coach just got a second technical foul.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. And the first one by Young is good, and he's got that 30 piece. R.J. Young, I'm just going to say it now, is the State Bridge player of the game. And we will
– a 30 piece.
Yes.
We're going to try to get Cameron Bead up here as well from yesterday's game. He had a 30 piece as they came back against the Mays South Mavericks yesterday.
Inbound comes to Hicks.
I mean, you hate to see that in these kind of tournaments right here where, you know, you got the coach who's getting kicked out of the game.
Woo! By Wilkes. He'll
That's
get it
a
ahead
foul.
to Richards.
Ooh.
Richards tries to flush it, and he's going to be fouled by Young. Woo! There's some bunnies. There's a lot of young men in this gym this weekend with major bunnies. Aaron Ragland, major bunnies.
And Richards hadn't shown that hadn't been able to show that, but now we see. We might get something
Boy,
for the end of this game.
my goodness.
But even with all of that, this Millwood team is a very, very good team.
Yes.
This fourth quarter just kind of got away from them super early in the first part of it. Brian was able to kind of lock down on the defensive end and make it and extend this lead out to where they're up by 18 right now as they get ready to close out.
Bead ahead to Cochran.
I mean, if you think about it, it's crazy to think that this game was a three-point game headed into the fourth quarter.
Bead. And it just Bryant just imposed their will. Bead. And
that's a jump ball and an offensive foul.
Well, we're going to call the charge. Can you say make-up call on that?
B just fouled out.
B just picked up his 5th foul. Waiting as Bede has his 5th foul.
Got it.
Coach, make a change. Make a change. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Ref, make a change.
It's 67-49, Coach. Let's move on. Sub out and let's play on. What is the holdup? The book says 5, so we have to make a substitution. Bede is going to finish the night with 18 points. Inbound to Wilkes. Cabo. Rebound, Abramson. Cochran. We'll leave it for Hicks. Hicks will bring it into the front court, left side. And it's going to be a turnover on Bryant. Coach is still working the official off that 5th foul. I mean, we're going down our 2nd trip down the court. We've had 3 trips after this one. Wilkes.
Oh, wow. Good elbow.
It's going to be the 4th team foul on Bryant. The 15th foul will be 2 shots.
All right, these refs gotta start. They gotta hone this together. They've kind of let this get away from them. These refs has kind of let this game kind of get away from them in this fourth quarter. So.
Yes, they did. First shot is good. Yeah, this last 4.5, 5 minutes has been real rocky, to say the least. Cameron Bede and RJ. Yep, number 23 and 1. It's going to be a foul. 2:35. You see the student section filling in for the Bulldogs. The decibel level may go up just slightly
Just a
here in
little
a
bit,
few
though.
for this upcoming ball game.
And a lot of them are going to be U of A. What do you call a newer class?
32 points for Barrett as he makes a free throw.
So they're gonna go from cheering for Fayetteville to probably cheering for JJ next year, and you might got a couple of them that might be cheering for him right now as he's already.
No, I guarantee you they won't do it right now.
No.
They'll stay loyal to the purple. I guarantee you that.
There's a couple times where I thought he may have won over the student section last night with a couple of his plays.
Yes, he wasn't playing the purple and the white.
Yeah, he was getting dapped up by the student section. I thought, man, did JJ Andrews go to school here?
He is a special
Yeah,
talent.
he really is.
I mean, a special talent. I'm so looking forward to covering him at the next level once he gets up here.
And this is funny, Coach Lee Mayberry said something. We didn't get to catch it on his interview, but he said, man, I've never been proud of a team's defensive performance when they gave me 40 points. And that's something that is true. There's not too many happy coaches when you give up 40 points to a player, but when it's somebody of J.J. Andrews' caliber, you have to be glad he scored 60.
Yes.
We got a timeout here, and we will take that timeout with him. All right, we are here to bring you the last 2 minutes and 13 seconds of this game here. We got Bryan with a 69-53 advantage over the Millwood Falcons as Bryan looks to bring it in. Got a quick pass, quick foul there. Got a foul on Kevon Shields. As we send Ellis to the line for 2 shots. But you gotta be super. If you're fans of this, supporters of this stream, you gotta be super excited once you see a team like Bryan and even a team like Millwood. These two teams really were evenly matched until that fourth quarter, to where different things kind of got in the way of this match, but it still was a resilient effort by the Bryant Hornets on the defensive end, as they've held Millwood to 9 points in this fourth quarter with 2 minutes left. And that was 2 of them back-to-back for Ellis. Got a shot by Fleming. Got a tip out here, and it goes out of bounds. It's going to be Bryant's ball. That Ellis getting ready to throw it in to Young, shoot it from the corner. Got a rebound there by Cochran. So he passes it out, back out to Young. Somebody called a timeout. Got a timeout by Bryant. And we will take that timeout with him.
You have great competitive games like that, and then you have a technical foul.
Yeah.
You know, as an official, and I do that. Sometimes in a
get
score
one
like
to
this,
kind of warn them.
you got to understand the environment and kind of let that stuff
But
go.
in these tournaments,
speak to the coach and have the coach discuss it with the kid after the game, not changing and giving free points.
Just even then, just to be in this kind of tournament to actually be able to actually kick a coach out.
Right.
I mean,
that's a little too much.
Come on, you know, like you gotta at least be doing something to make you do that.
But I do understand the officials' point of view as well. Inbound to Cochran. He's going to be called for the travel.
I'm not even gonna say it because I want to say something, but I'm not even gonna say it. I just say there's somebody on the floor. I need to go take a breather right now and regroup before this next game.
Wilkes pull up, no good, and
foul.
they're going to get Van Buren on the push. Great call.
Good call.
I know he doesn't understand, but that was a hand in the back, obvious foul. Probably the most obvious one of the whole night.
Yeah, that was a foul. Oh, he played with these guys and against these guys for the majority of his life. He knew that was a foul. As Van Buren fouls out. Look like our Fayetteville Lady Bulldogs have pulled back up.
Oh, the Lady Dogs in the house.
I think everybody's going to be in the house to see J.J. Andrews. I'll tell you that right now. I had people calling me like, what time the game start? And I said, man, I ain't talked to you in years.
Richards off to Wilkes. Wilkes, the three-pointer, good. Isaiah Wilkes. I'm sorry, that's Clay. I'm sorry, I apologize. Abramson. Back to Cochran.
And I'm going to tell you right now, these 4 teams that was left standing, this third place and championship round game is going to be must see basketball.
Cassia Hall and
even Cassia Hall and May South.
And Millwood. That's getting ready to be. From last year, another preview of what they did less than a year ago.
Yeah.
That ought to be exceptional at 1 o'clock.
Cassia Hall has May South.
You're right. You're absolutely right.
Going to face the loser.
You're absolutely right. I totally apologize. I was looking ahead because I started seeing that matchup, and maybe that should have been a Thursday or a Friday.
Right,
but I understand you don't want to travel this far to play in the first 2 days. Someone that you play. It's going to be a charge call.
There's been at least 40 fouls called in this game. There's most than anywhere. Oh, my goodness. Kentucky just took a 35-point loss to Gonzaga just a few minutes ago. We're going to have our Staybridge Suites player of the game against Millwood tonight is going to be R.J. Young. And yesterday we weren't able to get him, but we're going to try to get Cameron Bede for his being a player of the game against Mays South yesterday with his 31-point performance yesterday against in their comeback win against Mays South. We got a score update down in Little Rock as Brian get ready to exit the screen. Brian is up 21-7 midway through the third quarter.
Third quarter, okay. Wilkes in the corner Wilkes, Clay, no good, and it's going to go over to Millwood. And they're just going to dribble it out, shot clock off. 72-56. And
All right.
that's going to do it. The final score, the Bryant Hornets win it over Millwood out of Oklahoma, 72-56. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with game number 4. You're watching the Hoopin' in the Hill, Joe KRETSCHMAR Invitational on the Hill Media TV.